How's it going, everybody? Welcome to episode number 293 of Some Shit We Like. My name is Bryce. I'm here with Rick, and Mike is in the chat, not here where he should be. If this is your first time listening to this little podcast that we've done for 293 episodes, welcome. And thank you. We run this show live on Twitch on Saturday at a time that we will tweet out to your asses directly there. You will feel it. They will, won't they?
They'll feel it.
Just right up their ass.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't catch it live, we put up the audio on Tuesday morning. And you can listen to the full show. If you want to watch us talk some shit that we like or don't, you can watch clips on YouTube Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all at noon. We'll put up a night clip for you. Real sexy one at 6 o'clock. And then on Friday, we put up the whole show. If you don't want to listen and you want to watch it and you don't want to be clipped to death, the whole show will be there for your liking. So you can grab some chicken and some beer and sit back and watch us cocksuckers talk about some shit
that we like.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me right now.
Just some minor technical difficulties.
Is this water?
It's water.
I don't know.
If it fell flat on you?
I'm just wondering if it might be something else.
Oh.
Maybe I spiked it.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Rick
now.
got jokes!
I just got the joke.
He understood.
I
Anyways,
get jokes.
yeah, so I'm back. I haven't been here. I missed last week.
You did.
So I haven't been here for 2 weeks. Or I haven't been here
2
for a
weeks?
week. Well, I last
week.
recorded 2 weeks ago, though.
Yeah.
But I only missed a week. You get it? Like math.
Right.
Is that the right math? So I'm back. So Rick, how's your life? How are you doing? We're sorry we're late. I'm going to interrupt you. We had no power.
Yeah, we didn't have any power, so
Yeah, so
that's why we're late. Sorry, Cheesy. I told you we were going to be on time, but we weren't.
Oh, you don't make promises.
No.
I just burped.
Oh, I was just going to say what I did yesterday.
I don't want to. We'll talk about that in video games.
Okay.
I know what you did yesterday. But how's your life, Rick? Shitty, as usual?
Shitty.
Cool.
I'm working third shift next week.
But you like that, though, don't you? I feel like you're kind of excited about that.
A little bit, yeah, because I don't have to deal with customers, so.
You're going to have your whole day.
Yeah.
You know, go to work till 10.
10 p.m.
Like,
10
do
to
some
6.
weird shit. Like, you should go see a movie just before going to work.
Dude, I've gotten, like, beer and shit, like, at 9, 10 in the morning before. People look at you really weird when that happens. You don't want to drink in the morning.
What version of Rick was this? I've never met the version of Rick that goes and gets beer at 9, 10 o'clock in the
That was
morning.
before I knew you.
Well, why won't he come back?
Because old
I've
Rick is dead.
I've went beer shopping that early before, too. It's pretty fun.
Oh, I went to go see movies, like, at 10 o'clock, at 10 a.m.
But I'm saying next week, go see a movie just before going on to your shift.
I could do that, too.
It'll be kind of cool. You can go to that theater at, what do you care? Well, whatever. At Fashion Island Mall. That new theater. It's called The Lot. It's from San Diego. It's all fancy and shit. You should go
Oh,
see
that's
a
right. I
movie there.
forgot about the new theater there.
Yeah,
I'll probably do that.
Yeah. Why did Mike, who's in the chat, Mike Masters, also third host of this show? Not that he's third in the pecking order. He's third co-host of the show. He's one of the co-hosts of the show. There's no number. How come he got quiet?
I don't know. I don't think he wants to distract us
Can you hear us, or what's the deal? I just want to make sure. All right. Anyways, yeah. So
yeah, I got that.
Do you think you could end up ultimately preferring that?
Maybe. I got used to the morning routine, I guess.
Although, I was gonna say you have your whole day, but the only day that really is gonna be cool for you is Monday, because you'll sleep normally, and wake up Monday, and then starting Tuesday you're gonna sleep during the day, probably, obviously, right?
We'll start Monday night.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So like you'll enjoy your Monday because you will have had a normal night of sleep Sunday to Monday, but then you're going to be sleeping during the day.
One benefit of this, and I think this is what's going to happen, because we don't have any third shift or any second shift accounts. Mm-hmm. The account is only Monday through Thursday, so Friday I would be off, but I want my 40 hours, so we don't have a second shift. And he can't find me a place to go, so I told him, well, if worst comes to worst, I'll use a vacation day. and it gives me a nice 3-day weekend. So
They should
might
just
only work
be
4
dicks
days.
and make you work like the morning too.
Oh, legally they can't.
I know, but it'd be fun.
Um,
Yeah, you get off at 6.
Xerox made me do that once.
You get a 3-hour break and start up again at 9 o'clock, 10 in the morning.
That's true. But I have done it once and it sucks ass.
I'm sure it does. I'll be really interested to see how that is for you next week.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while, but I don't know. I can see positives and negatives of it for sure. I don't know. How do you deal with sleeping during the day if you have to? You just black it out in here anyway and it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Or, some NyQuil and that'll put me to bed.
I don't think you'll have a problem going to sleep. I mean, because you will have been up all
Well,
night.
yeah, like today I'm probably going to stay up all night.
Although, yeah, never mind. Your Monday won't. Unless you
Yeah.
just want to pull an all-nighter, you're going to have to make it to where you're sleeping during the day on Monday.
I have to, yeah.
That's true.
So, like tonight, I'm probably going to be up all night. So maybe I'll edit the show tonight, too. I don't know. But
You
yeah,
don't have.
that's
But
what I got.
why would you have to be up all night tonight? You should be up all night on Sunday night.
Yeah, but I want to get used to it.
I mean, yeah,
I
to
gotta
me,
get my body accustomed
to
to
me,
change.
you just need the one night of staying up all night, and because then Monday you'll sleep, and then you'll be good to go.
Maybe. I'm not as young as I used to be. I can't really do it that. I can't really adjust
You're
that
pretty
well
old.
anymore.
You're pretty old. You're dying
So, I am dying.
as we speak. Finish those chips. There's one right there. Eat it.
What about you,
Chew on the
Bryce?
mic. What about me?
What have you been up to on your week hiatus?
I don't know, nothing. No, I don't. I've been up to stuff, I guess. I just don't ever know when people ask me. Nothing that is going to be all that interesting. Yeah, I've been playing a game too, but we'll talk about that when we get to games.
All right. How about we jump into some trailers then?
Yeah, so this show is going to be a little not weird, but like it's kind of like light news, at least for the shit that we want to talk about. So we've got a few trailers that we're going to watch, and then we'll probably, I'm sure, get into some random conversations because that's what usually happens. Right?
Yes, sir, Bob.
I feel like I was going to say something else though. So yeah, who knows? Who knows what we'll talk about?
The trailers.
Yeah, do you want to hop into trailers?
Let's do
right
it.
now? See how it
So,
goes.
Bryce, you pretty much took the reins of the show notes.
Do you want? Let's watch the trailer for the one that I was teasing you guys with last week, where I said, "Well, I've got a trailer if you guys are light on content."
That's
And
this one?
No, it's the middle one. Middle one.
Oh,
So
okay.
I saw this while watching something. I don't remember what it was, and like was it American Horror Story? I don't know. Anyways, it was a commercial, and like I'm like, huh, what is this? So yeah, let's watch it.
All right. What is it called?
The Possession of Hannah Grace. Can't you read, Rick? Big.
And
Stroke it.
This job is not for everyone
Because of the hours?
because the only co-workers are cadavers. I heard there were issues.
Yes, there were issues. But I'm much better now.
for a second, I thought that was Sloan.
Welcome to the team.
What?
The first second, I thought that was Sloan.
Megan.
Oh,
Well, I got a weird one for you.
Entourage.
Yeah.
Her name is Hannah Grace, and her family was performing an exorcism or something on her. Something went wrong. And she died in the middle of it. You know what they say.
Oh yeah.
If an exorcism isn't completed, evil will find a new vessel.
I believe when you die, you die. End of story.
Then you're up for it?
I can handle it. When you die, you die. When you die, you die.
You've got to focus.
Just breathe. When you die, you die. When you die, you die. When you die, you die. End of story.
Hello?
my god.
Speak to me, Rick.
The power of Christ compels you, sir.
So what are your thoughts on that? I think that's actually the first time I saw, because I only saw a TV cut of a trailer. And
I do not want to see that.
why?
It looks too scary for me.
Because you're scared.
I am too scared to see that one. I'm sorry.
Throw the chat back up.
Oh, right.
Come on, you'll go see it.
I don't know. It's scary.
Ooh, Mike is in. Just so you know, the camera's trying to pull focus. Not sure what's causing it. You're dying. And Mike says you're dying inside. Yeah, I think that looks interesting. Like when I first saw it, I was like, I'm like, is this gonna be corny? But that trailer, the TV trailer, I don't know. I just wasn't sure. I'm like, oh, that's a little. But I like the twist on it, on the possession thing. I like the twist. I'm in for that. Mike's
I'm
into-
curious.
You're in. You're fucking
I'm curious,
in.
but at the same time, like that looks.
You'll have such a good
freaky.
time. You'll have such a good time.
I'm
It's the
probably
perfect
gonna see
movie
it
for the Christmas season. You know?
I know, huh?
Cool. I'm glad you thought that looked cool too, Mike. But yeah, like I had no idea. I'd never even heard of the movie. And I mean,
Could've
obviously
brought
you
it.
have to be interested in it because what was it from? What do they say? I know that could literally.
Don't breathe.
I know, but like whenever they're like from the people, like I feel like whenever they say that, it's like, oh, it's one person and he was a production assistant. You know what I mean? Like I want to know who did it. But it doesn't matter. But yeah, there's some people that did Don't Breathe. We like Don't Breathe.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So I don't know. I'm curious about that.
Huh.
And I always think it's fun when we find these movies or trailers that are just completely, you know, like what's his face, Tim Raven, or
Yeah.
her. I'm assuming you're a
Well,
dude,
Tim
Tim
Raven,
Raven, but yeah, when he always offers us up some trailers that we haven't seen before. This one snuck up on me too. That's not from Tim Raven. It's from me. It's from me. I contributed to the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think that looks cool. I don't have much else to say about it. I don't know who any of the people are in it.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
But I'm probably going to end up seeing this.
I like that trailer, man.
It was a good trailer. Whoever cut that trailer did a really good job.
Good fucking trailer. Because yeah, I had only seen the TV trailer. Wish I remember what I was watching, but like I was getting ready just to fast forward, and then I'm like, possession movie. I'm
This
what
isn't
is
like
this?
a true story or anything like that.
I don't think so.
I doubt it.
I have no idea. Well, let's read the synopsis real quick. I'm sure they would have said it would have been all
It
over
would
the
have been
trailer.
all over the
True
trailers,
events.
so, yeah.
Doesn't need to be a true story. So synopsis: a shocking exorcism spirals out of control, claiming the life of a young woman. Months later, Megan Reed, played by Shane Mitchell, is working the graveyard shift in the morgue when she takes delivery of a disfigured cadaver. Locked alone inside the basement corridors, Megan begins to experience horrifying visions and starts to suspect that the body may be possessed by a ruthless aggression, demonic force. That was for Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to end up seeing it with you. I'm not seeing this alone. I can tell you that now.
You should see it alone.
No.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
No.
So that's trailer number 1.
All right. Good pick, dude. Good pick.
Yeah.
Scary, but good. So what's this other trailer you just found?
I found another one too. What? So, well, hold on. Let's talk. Since this show's a little light for content, let's talk about this a little bit. Like, what about that trailer scares you? Like, clown. I know you have a thing with clowns, and then The Conjuring often deals with things like possession and stuff too. And I know for you, you definitely watched the Conjuring trailers, and I think you were uncertain at the time too, because you were still. This is when you were still first like, I don't know if I want to dip my toe into these scary movie water, but you know, Bryce is on my ass about it, and I'll go with him. But then you went to those movies, and now you like them, and now without question you go and see them. But this movie, I feel like, is where you were with The Conjuring before you went and saw The Conjuring. So what is it about this trailer that freaks you
Because
out?
someone did a really good job putting this trailer together. It gave me the creeps from the start.
Is it the idea, like just the whole
Just the idea.
of it?
Plus, she's working by herself in a morgue
Yeah.
in the basement by herself. Like,
It's good.
that's creepy.
My hype level, like I was kind of like, oh, I'll bring this to the show and let's see what the boys think of it. But my hype level infinitely exploded through the roof after watching that trailer. It's way better than the TV trailer. And there's nothing wrong with the TV trailer. The TV trailer brought me here, but that trailer finished me off.
I just don't understand. I mean, I guess we should. I don't know how to even say this. Like, I don't understand people who can do that? Like
her job?
Yeah.
I don't know either. That takes a
Like-
special type of person.
It does. Like, that's...
Someone that works at a morgue.
Yeah. Like, that's
a
just
mortician.
scary.
I don't know. But,
So...
I mean,
that's-
massive respect to people that do
Yeah.
that sort of thing. Or, I mean, yeah, of course, like doctors and stuff that cut people open. You know, like just surgeons in general.
Yeah.
Like, you definitely takes a special type of person.
Yeah. In a good way.
Yeah.
So
So,
yeah,
but
that's just the creepiness of it. The
Okay.
possession, you know. Plus, I already told you, and if you've watched the show before, like growing up with a very highly religious family, like we get told about all these types of scary things, and like, you know, don't do this, don't do that, and like, I don't know, it's just creepy. It's creepy. Possession is creepy.
Yeah, man.
You're creepy.
I'm creepy?
No, you are.
Why
You're
am I
obs-
creepy?
you're obsessed with
Am I
possessions.
possessed? Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but okay. That's good.
I have a feeling like if you ever did get possessed, in your brain you'd just be wanting to interview the person possessing me. Like, wow, like I'm so grateful you possessed me. Like,
I'd be
tell
all
me, like, why'd you
excited.
choose me? Like, I'm so excited.
Yeah, it'd be
Like, are we gonna vomit blood?
that'd be amazing.
Like, sweet.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine your possession going.
Can we break my neck? Let's do it.
Old school Exorcist, walk backwards upstairs.
Well, speaking of that, see, it's funny, God, you know about shit about The Exorcist, and that's another reason why you don't want to see, like, The Exorcist is another movie that you still have refused to see.
Yeah.
So it seems like you do kind of have a thing with possession. So
Maybe.
yeah. Mike Masters in the chat said Bryce would fucking love someone inside him. Yeah. Let's move on to the next trailer. I'll just leave it at that.
All right, this next trailer was kind of you found just off.
So the only one that like I knew that I was coming with today is the one we just watched. And then this is the other one that I just happened to see today. I'm like, this sounds like this could be kind of interesting.
It's called Cam.
It's called Cam.
Oh, Netflix. Oh, that's
I
one.
love this song.
Me and my inferiority contest. I'm not winning, but I'm having a very good time. The good times are
Oh,
Boom House.
I couldn't be as proud of my original thought. I'm not trying to whisper what shit about, but I can't imagine being out of control. Knocked off the top of my head and now when I'm all alone, but waiting on
Oh shit, I like
Is this what you want?
those emojis.
I slit my throat last night.
Holy shit.
What are you looking at? Nothing.
She's texting a boy.
Alice, I'm gonna tell her. My rank needs to be better. I'm like this close to breaking top 50.
Oh, that guy's in
Customer support, how can I help
I
you?
don't remember in a
Hi,
second.
I'm locked out of my account, and I think you guys are just replaying an old show or something.
I don't think that's possible. We can't do that.
Okay, well, does it say my channel's live?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, we have a new friend.
That person is not me.
She looks exactly like you.
Weird.
Who is she?
Unexpected things happen to
Oh,
test
rabbit.
us. It isn't safe.
What is it?
I've watched enough to guess who it'll choose. But I don't know what it is.
You stole my face, and now I'm going to get it back.
You stole my face, and now I'm going to get it back.
What?
Let's have some fun.
Roger Ebert. Dripping Nightmare.
Who is she?
Oh, November. Oh, that's next week.
I just
It is
told
Friday.
you.
Yeah.
I'm in. That looks weird and ridiculous and
Whoa.
kind of. It looks kind of cool.
That looks
A
creepy.
little stylish. I'm in.
Yeah.
What's the show? There's a kid in the trailer. Fuck. You haven't watched all of it, but I know you know the show. What's the show that's on Netflix that is kind of controversial because 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah.
One of the I don't know. You would probably recognize them. I know. How many episodes of that did you end up watching?
6.
Okay, well,
I think.
I don't, maybe there's a kid in that's in 13 Reasons Why.
Wasn't the dad from Everything Sucks in it too?
I don't know. Was
It
it?
looked like him.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that?
That looks interesting, especially with the company that's behind it. Like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go see like producers Get Out. Like, dude,
So basically,
it was not what I expected. I can tell you that.
Well, I read a little bit, and then I'm like, oh, this seems kind of interesting. I know you're looking, but scroll up. Let's just get the synopsis real fast.
Okay.
So basically, Alice, an ambitious cam girl, wakes up one day to discover she's been replaced on her show with an exact replica of herself.
Yeah, that's.
I feel like there was a deeper synopsis than that, the one on the YouTube video.
Oh.
But let's find out your answer to this.
Ken Mesner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go back. I want to see if you recognize the guy from Everything Sucks.
You mean from?
Sorry. Yeah. That one. David Druid.
David Druid.
Devin Druid. 13 Reasons Why. Do you recognize that kid?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was in Louis? Interesting. What?
He was.
We're on the air podcast, no doubt.
Oh, I know. Okay, yeah, 13 Reasons Why.
Louder
No, I was trying to remember like exactly what character he played. Like, you look from him, I'm like, okay, I got it. Which one?
He's in something, blah, blah. Louder than blah, blah, scroll up. Stop. I'm trying to make a joke and you're ruining it, okay? It's going to be a bad joke now, but there's a movie called Louder Than Bombs in 2015 that sounds like it'd be a movie about farting. That was a bad joke. I'm kicked off the show. Go back to the YouTube thing. Because I feel like there's a, like, I don't want to give it away, but I like that trailer definitely showed more than, let's see. She wakes up one day to discover she's been replaced on her show with an exact replica of herself. As this copy begins to push the boundaries of Alice's internet identity, the control that Alice has over her life and the men in it vanishes. While she struggles to regain what she's lost, she slowly finds herself drawn back to her show and to the mysterious person who has taken her place.
Maybe she's possessed. Split personality. I don't know,
but I'm interested. I'm excited. That's this Friday. That's Friday, but if you're up at Thursday at midnight, it'll be up on Netflix.
The day Pokemon comes out.
Yeah. Oh shit! You're excited this week. That's something we could talk about too.
Yeah, dude, this looks interesting. I want to see it.
Cool. Mike Masters, friend of the show, host of the show, says, "What the fuck?" And he rolled his eyes so hard when it started, but shit, that looks rad. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. So hopefully we have like a similar experience in watching this that we did when we watched The Package. Although it's not like, I know it's not a comedy, but I mean, there's definitely going to be things in this that are going to be funny.
Yeah. So. It's a good pick.
Yeah.
Good pick.
All right, one more trailer.
All right, this next trailer we got here.
This is another one, that I just happened to see. It's from IFC Films. I think this starts up pretty soon too. I think it has some pretty good reviews too, so far.
All right,
so I'm like, fuck it. The Clove Hitch Killer. I like a good mystery.
You are the best young lady that he has.
Oh, and that's Dylan McDermott in it.
Also the only one.
Dad.
Oh, from
American Horror Story and lots of other
Time
things.
exemplifies the strength of a troop or family.
How come Dad doesn't have to help with couponing?
Because your father has his own hobbies.
You know about that Clove stuff, right?
10 official victims. No fingerprints, no blood. Just the Clove Hitch tied to every victim's house.
I've been meaning to talk to you. You know we're made in God's image. But men like you and me, we got thoughts.
I don't think he stopped killing. I think there's more than 10 victims.
You can't control what pops into your head, right?
He has pictures.
I mean, what if the thought popped into your head right now? A bad thought.
Does that look like your father's handwriting?
Something like grabbing one of these tools and wham! There. Awkward talk with Dad. Over.
Something's going on. Something bad.
He's insane.
It's just my dad.
Maybe you don't know what a normal dad is like.
She's manipulating you.
Where are we going?
Almost there, bud.
Jesus.
So, if you thought Halloween was over and we were gonna, enter the world of snow and wonder and joy,
Winter
we
Wonderland.
just brought fucking 3 movies that very much fit into October. I'm intrigued by that.
That looks interesting.
What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, I like the actor.
Dylan McDermott?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so basically, I think the gist is that
his dad's the killer.
He thinks that his dad is.
Oh,
the
he thinks
killer.
his dad is the killer.
I think that's let's see.
Well, because they showed him pulling pictures out from a special shed.
Go to see if there's an IMDb. That's too fucking long. I don't want to read that whole thing. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we watched that trailer.
It looks like someone stole my script too.
Everyone stole Rick's ideas. So here's a more to the point. A picture-perfect family shattered when the work of a serial killer hits too close to home. Dylan, that's it. That's all I need to know. I don't want to know. I don't want a synopsis to tell me if he is the killer or not. I want to think maybe it's going to be that way, but I don't know. I could be down for that. That's November 16th too. I think it's one of these movies when I was looking it up that it's going to be in select theaters, but it'll be on video on demand too, like I think the same day or close to it.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks interesting.
Yeah, I think it looks interesting too. I would watch that.
Yeah, because someone stole my script, motherfuckers. I'm just joking. You remember that once that I wrote about the kid script? I don't know if I should ever let you read that one.
I don't know. You've given me a lot of scripts.
It was basically kind of something. It was basically like a Dexter, like a young Dexter. Basically, I was basically ripping off Dexter.
Oh. Dexter stole your script.
No, I stole it from Dexter. But I wanted it to do something like Dexter-like and with something like that kind of mix.
Yeah.
But it's the spoilers for a movie that's never going to come out. The killer was going to be the kid. But it's good. I'm really interested in this. It looks like one of those movies where just the suspense is going to fucking kill you.
Yeah. I'm happy. Like Mike in the chat just said 3 for 3 today, and I think I have to agree. I'm pleasantly surprised that all 3. I knew the possession one was gonna hit, but I wasn't sure about the other 2. So I'm glad that those
all 3 of them. I'm in for the possession one. I'm gonna see it.
You're gonna see it.
This one I definitely want to see it.
Yeah.
Because it looks interesting.
I feel like. Not so much the Clove Hitch killer trailer, and there's nothing wrong with the trailer, but something about the possession of, is it Hannah Grace? Is that what her name is? Is it Grace?
Hannah Grace, yeah.
Okay. Something about that trailer and the Cam trailer.
Possession of Hannah Grace.
Okay. Something about those 2 trailers, I like. They felt different. They were kind of stylized. Like I like their presentation, and so that is helping me be really into those movies. And then Clove Hitch, I just think seems like that could be a cool story.
Yeah, I like the way the trailer was cut, or the way it was shot. I'm sorry, like the colors of it, like it, very earthy toned, like very serial killer like lens. Yeah. I feel like
Dylan McDermott is really versatile as an actor.
Yeah, Charlie Plummer related to Christopher Plummer.
So that's all we have in terms of like actual content like that was scheduled, but I'm sure we could bullshit some stuff, right, Rick?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Charlie is not related to Christopher Plummer.
There you go. So. Rick was determined to get that answer. So that's it for trailers. There's no other movie stuff you wanted to talk about?
No, not really.
Nothing you've seen, nothing you want to review?
No, I didn't see. Well, you know what? Well, I did see Bohemian Rhapsody. I was gonna wait for you, Mike. But I don't even think you saw it.
Well, why don't you get Mike's
permission if
you want to talk about it? Otherwise, I want you to wait.
I'm going to have to wait for Mike with this one anyways, because I'm going to bounce off of him to see if he thought the same way I thought about it.
Didn't you see a movie this week, though? Mike says review it. Didn't you see a movie this week, though? Like, weren't you planning, or was that only because you were planning on it? I thought you saw, who do you mean we were planning to?
Remember we were going to go see that fucked up movie?
Oh yeah, but didn't you see something earlier this week?
Did I?
I thought you did.
I wanted to go see Beautiful Boy, but I didn't.
That's
see
what
it.
I'm thinking of. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't go see it.
Mike says review it. Review it.
All right, so Bohemian Rhapsody.
To me, you could. I mean, spoil it. I don't give
Spoiler: he dies.
Oh my god.
It was okay. The movie was good. I enjoyed it. For it having gone through 2 directors, or losing their first director, surprisingly it stayed pretty strong. Rami Malek, fucking perfect as a Freddie Mercury. Like, it's amazing. Like, if you've seen any of his the real Freddie Mercury's performances on stage, you see this movie, you can tell that dude put his work into this role to copy, to look and like move just like Freddie Mercury.
You think he's method?
He said he won.
I know. I just think it's funny. Like, yeah, like I don't know. I just think I feel like that's like a cult. Like, yeah, I'm method
acting. He said he went method acting on this one.
Okay.
I think I saw him in an interview say something about that. But yeah, he did a really fantastic job at this. Originally, if you guys don't remember, Sacha Baron Cohen was actually going to play for Freddie Mercury, but creative differences between him and the drummer and the guitarist of Queen, like, he wanted to show all the his crazy lifestyle, and they didn't want to portray him that way. You know,
I could see Baron Cohen's side of that though, because I have heard some people say about this that they left out a lot of things that were true about his life and instead painted like a pretty picture.
For sure, easily. So yeah, because like they wanted, like the band members wanted Freddie Mercury to die in like, you know, the first act, and then it was going to be a story about them grieving over him, which that's what Sacha Baron Cohen said in an interview. I think he said that actually with Howard Stern. Okay. And he didn't like how are you going to kill off Freddie Mercury, his movie, in like the first 20 minutes of the first act of the movie? It just doesn't work that way. So they dropped him, and this movie is good. He does a great job, but at the same time fall short. As in, like, I would have loved to see Sacha Baron Cohen's ideas of the movie, of like, because what you want to see him, what he went through and all that stuff. You do see some of that, but I feel like it was just sugar-coated shit.
That's what I've heard.
And like, the bad guy in this is only really like the bad guy for like the last like 15 minutes of the movie, yeah, which is terrible. Because when we got to that part, to the end, like the last part of the movie, like, it just does a complete switch, and like I was saying, the 10 minutes of him being such a bad guy, him yelling at him, being for, you know, like, why didn't you tell me about this? And then, like, you know, 3 weeks later, oh, okay, we're all good and everything's fine. Like, there's no way it was like that. Yeah. You know? So it was more a movie about how they made the songs, I feel like, because, which is fine, you know. Learn like how they made We Will Rock You and how they made Bohemian Rhapsody. So it's more about the music than it was about the man, which is not saying that they totally cut everything out. I mean, they did leave stuff about him, of course, but they focused a lot on the music and the good things about him, rather than like the crazy shenanigans that he's gotten himself into during the days he was in Queen.
Does the movie pretty much end with him dying?
No, it actually ends with the same way it begins, with him doing the
so they don't cover his
big concert. Fuck, what was that concert called, Mike?
I don't remember either.
Live Aid concert, and they replicate that Live Aid concert to the T. It's amazing. But that's kind of how they started it and ended it.
So they don't touch on his death at all?
Not really, no. They just have, like, you know, the movie ends, and then you see the pictures of him and like what he's done for the community and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it was kind of like a watered down biography. But for it being about the music, it was really good. Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure Queen fans will appreciate that part of it, but that's a bummer. Well, not a bummer, but I guess it's a bummer that it isn't more true to life, or
Yeah, the movie could have gone really well in depth into his life, and the band members decided they didn't want to do that.
Yeah,
luckily they didn't kill him off in the first 20 minutes of the fucking movie. So
that is bizarre. It almost makes me wonder if they wanted to make them. I mean, then they wanted it to be about them grieving.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I'll find a link. One of us will put it in here, but I'll even show it to you after the show.
Okay.
And yeah, they just didn't meet eye to eye with it.
Yeah.
And then I guess the first director also, they had issues with, and ended up firing him, and then that's when they brought in Bryan Singer. I forgot who the first director was.
What else has Bryan Singer done?
Bryan Singer?
Yeah, what else has he done?
He's done did Superman.
Okay.
And X-Men.
That's why. I knew there's a name that I feel like I've heard roll off your tongue a bunch. I couldn't remember why.
Okay, Mike didn't expect this to be a biopic about the guy.
I mean, I'll agree that I did think the trailer made it seem like it was going to be a lot about the songs, but I don't know. I feel like still... Yeah. I see that. And granted, I don't know if any of the marketing said the story of Freddie Mercury or anything, and they called it Bohemian Rhapsody or whatever, but I think a lot of people might have been expecting a lot of it was going to be about him.
Yeah. I mean, he is. I mean, he's in like every scene pretty much, but
of course.
Like at the same time, like they do kind of show like him having fun and whatever, but it's so watered down, I think the movie is PG-13.
What's that?
I think the movie's PG-13, right?
I don't know. I will check. Keep talking.
But I mean, if you love Queen music, which everyone I would think
maybe it's
does,
PG-13.
I would go see it because it's great. It's you're basically looking into like how they made their songs, which is fine, and I thought it was good. I liked it, like how they showed how they came up with the beat for "We Will Rock You" and like how we wanted to go outside the box with Bohemian Rhapsody, and how nobody wanted to play that song.
Mike wants to ask you, why does a rating matter for this movie? Like, what do you think they would have gained out of it being R? He said that has no bearing on the story.
Well, I just think if it was R, they would have gone more deep into like, all the stuff that he's got himself into, But you find out it's about the music, so I mean, rating or not, I mean, I'm just saying it could have been like a real good biopic, I guess, with the music still intact.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just more about the music, which is fine. I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the movie. I thought the movie was great, but I wanted to know more about the man.
Earlier, you said you thought the movie was good. Now you're saying
the music was great. The music is great.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason, like all along, like I want to see this, but for some reason, the whole time I don't know that I've felt the urge that I have to go see this in theaters. I feel like for me, this is going to be something that I'll watch one day at some point. I don't know why. I don't know why, but that's just me, and that has no bearing on your review either. That's just been my take on it.
I really like Queen, so that's why I wanted to go see it.
Oh, I like Queen too, but I'm just saying, even still, like I just wasn't driven. I just don't feel driven to go see it immediately. What happened?
I need more water.
Oh,
I talk too much.
You do talk too much.
But yeah, go see it.
I'm sure I'll see it at some point.
Mike Myers is in it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he plays the one who rejects Bohemian Rhapsody.
So he's like
and
a producer?
suggests. Yeah, he's just one of the is it EMI or BMI? I don't remember. Record company who was making their music for them and decided like we're not going to play Bohemian Rhapsody. We want to. I think Best Friend. They wanted that to be the single instead of Bohemian Rhapsody. But he just walked out.
Mm-hmm.
So
cool. So your
you'll enjoy it.
Is that it's good? Yeah, I'll definitely be something that I'll watch at some point. But I don't think I'm going to go to the theater to go see it.
But like I said, I praise Rami Malek on this role that he took.
Yeah,
guy's a great actor.
Cool.
Even in Mr. Robot.
That's it for movie stuff.
Yeah.
So you mentioned earlier, I don't know if you have much to say about it, but you are going to, even though you have so many things you could be playing on it, finally dust off your Switch this week because Pokemon comes out.
Yeah, Pokemon Go comes out on Friday.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I've still seen some of the new videos for it. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, especially with the integration with Pokemon Go. Dude.
I'm glad you're gonna finally start using your Switch, even though like I still felt like this is gonna be like a total like how much you use your 3DS. I thought you'd be like that with your Switch, but cool. I'm glad you got something.
Got my pre-order in, so
yeah.
The mic is getting Pokemon Go too. I mean Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was gonna get it. Are you guys getting different ones though, right?
I'm getting Eevee. He's getting Pikachu.
Cool.
And a lot of people have been saying this is like the perfect first Pokemon game for any new person to play.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great. I love that you can play with 2 people too. That's really cool. So
you're excited?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have to. Well, like there's an online component to it or no?
I don't know actually. I don't think
you still haven't bought the online for Nintendo yet. Are you planning on it?
I'm sorry?
You still haven't bought the online for Nintendo yet?
No, not yet.
Are you planning on it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Also, Mike isn't getting it right away. I don't think Rick is gonna like it. It's so watered down.
I like it. I like anything Pokemon.
I feel like you'll still like it. I mean, we'll see though.
I like the two-player component of it.
Yeah, we'll find out. I mean, you could argue that Pokemon Go was watered down.
That's true too.
You know. The other thing, I did this yesterday. Like, if people didn't know, YouTube is now on the Switch.
Oh yeah.
Which is cool. I mean, it's on PlayStation, all the other stuff. I always cast stuff off my phone, but I did download it on the Switch last night and linked my account and stuff. Really easy process, and it looks cool. I mean,
I wonder if premium is going to work just as well.
What?
It's full YouTube, right? So I can with my premium account, I won't see that.
Yeah, it should. Although there is a trick that I learned and found out about. I read about it ahead of time. If you don't have premium and you want to skip the ads, if you're gonna watch something on your Switch, which I probably won't ever do. Nothing to do with the Switch, but I don't watch YouTube on any console. Like I just don't with Chromecast. I don't need to. But it is cool. I did like the interface, and it might be kind of neat, I guess. Like, I don't know if you want to watch something on your Switch or something if you're out and about and have an internet connection. But, and yeah, it looked really slick when I did it. I just set it up and that was it. But if you want to skip the ads and you don't have premium, I don't know how long it'll be this way, but a hack is basically if your Switch is docked and you start a video and there's an ad, just undock it. And the ad goes away.
Oh,
if I remember right, like you could undock it and redock it, and it'll go away on your TV. But I think the moment you undock it, the video just starts playing on your Switch too. So, little trick.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Otherwise, with video games, Rick, you put in a lot of time with Spider-Man last night. You were hoping to beat it. I sensed some frustration. Probably both from me interrupting you and from you trying to talk and the game.
Well, it's on here. It's on on the archive of our Twitch. But like the first 15 minutes of me is just yelling at the fucking game.
The first 15 minutes of streaming?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's entertainment, and then they got some random person trying to troll me, which they failed. Well, they're just making fun of me, really. But I like to roll with
it. The way you're playing, or like they were making fun of you?
Well, they were saying like, "Oh, you're too old to be playing video games. Like, shouldn't you be yelling at kids to get off your lawn?" I was like, "Oh my
god!"
Like I went into it. I'm like, "Yeah, I probably should, but I'm busy trying to save New York." With that aside, like, I have one challenge left from the Taskmaster, and it's stupid. Like, you're supposed to catch these spy cameras that this drone drops off.
Okay.
So it's basically swinging throughout the city. I've done all of them except this one because this one is just giving me so much issues. Like, I can't figure it out. I get close, and then when I realized I thought I got close, there's 2 more cameras I need.
Exactly, Mike. Go ahead. Sorry, wrestling. Just keep talking.
There's 2 more cameras that I need to get. So I cheated. I went to YouTube to see how to do it.
After you were done playing?
Yeah. I was like, I have to see who can do this because I thought it's impossible. It is impossible.
Are you sure this wasn't just because I'm assuming this was happening at the end of your stream, right?
No, this was at the beginning of the stream.
Oh, at the beginning.
And then I tried it again at the end of the stream.
Okay.
Yeah. And
never mind then. I was gonna say, you sure this isn't just a situation of you're burnt out and you need a break? But if you tried it at the beginning and you couldn't do it,
that's what I thought. Okay, well, maybe I gotta get used to controls first. I just started, so then I did all the other challenges before I got to my last. This is my last one. This is it. I just gotta finish this, and I get 100%.
So have you beaten the game technically?
No, because I have to finish all these challenges first. Well, I mean, I don't have to, but I want to finish all these challenges first before I get to the last part of the game.
So you still have a lot of game. Well, how much game do you have?
No, I'm at the last level because when I went to go do another story mode, it said, "This is the end of like basically the game. You know, go finish all your challenges if you haven't yet."
Okay, that's cool if they do that.
So it kind of lets you do that.
Well, why do they do that though? Like, does that mean you can't go back?
That's what I thought, but I don't see how that's possible.
I'm sure you could, but that's weird.
Well, it says I guess if you want to level up to the max,
all right,
which I am now.
Fair enough.
So. But yeah.
So you're a cheater.
I'm a cheater. I went online, and it wasn't technically cheating because I'm still gonna have to play it. But I just kind of saw how I'm supposed to grab them quicker than what what my thought was of trying to get them.
Does it make sense to you?
Like once I saw it, I'm like, God, I'm a fucking idiot.
Are you mad at yourself for?
Not necessarily, because it still takes skill.
I know. It just reminds me of when Mike and I were getting so aggravated watching you play Mario. And I'm like, Rick, just fucking do this jump. Like, it's not hard.
Yeah.
I do think sometimes you give in to your frustration and you make things harder than they need to be.
So, but I should try it tonight and I'll let you know. I'm probably not going to stream it tonight though. Unless someone wants me to. I will.
Why do you not want to stream it? You just want to play naked?
I said a lot of curse words, so
it's fine. There's a curse word in the name of our show.
That's true.
All right. Is that all you have to say about Spider-Man? Still loving it? Still enjoying it?
Oh yeah, I still love it. I want to beat it before I get the DLCs. No, the DLCs. I mean.
Oh, the DLC. Gotcha. So, if you're done,
I'm done.
I won't talk about it because I know we'll probably all talk about this at some point. But I did beat Detroit, which you already know.
Yes.
So that'll be something. Unless you just have random non-spoilery questions you want to ask me, that'll be something I'm sure we'll dive into.
It's gonna be all
once
spoilers.
Mike does it.
Yeah, Mike's almost done too. I think.
Is he?
Are you almost done? No, I don't think he's done. I know he said he wanted to finish it.
Yeah, I don't think he's almost done. I don't think
next time
unless
he's
played it recently and I haven't known, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, I've heard fuck on FX too. So, who knows? Anyways, so yeah, we'll talk about that at some point. And then I have...
If you know the way I curse, Mike, when we play video games...
I think the best Rick comes out when he's playing video games. Like, you get so much passion and emotion out of Rick.
I get too passionate and emotional about it.
It's fantastic. I have dipped my toe into Red Dead Redemption 2. I ended up buying it after just watching a lot of people play. Not too much, but like I'm just like I don't know. Maybe I can get into this because like if people don't know if this is your first time listening or watching. I'm not really big on westerns and the western aesthetic and like that whole thing, but I really like GTA 5 and I like the storytelling in that game. And Mike told me about Red Dead Redemption, like the first game, like how much I'd like that, and said that a lot of stuff that was happening in Red Dead Redemption like was implemented into GTA 5. And I don't know, just the more I watch people play, I'm just like, maybe I can get past, like maybe I'll just get sucked in enough to where, because like I don't hate westerns, it's just not my thing. Like it's not like I've never watched a western, it's just not the first thing that I gravitate towards. So I basically completed chapter 1, and the the game does start off for me really slow. I know the game is ridiculously slow. Like it's very like just paced, very like methodical, and I understand that, and I'm prepared for that. But yeah, so far, and Mike, I'm getting that vibe. But Mike said GTA 5 the same, Red Dead Redemption 1 the same, and understood. But the more I play it, and the more I unlock, and the more I do things, the more I'm seeing myself get sucked in, you know? And there's things about it that remind me of GTA, and I just mean even just like the conversational stuff. It's just like the way Rockstar makes games. And I'm already finding myself, like, I'm thinking about the game a lot, and you know how, like God of War, I remember when I first started playing that, I came on the show and I'm just like, I like it and I'm having fun with it, but I feel like it just hasn't clicked with me yet. And then it did. And I feel like I'm hitting that clicking point with Red Dead Redemption 2 so far, where it's starting to click. Where I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, I could...
You can see yourself.
Well, I mean, I own it. I
yeah.
own it. I have it, so I'm going to play it. You know, like, I mean, I'm prepared for if at some point I'm just like, you know what, I'm not into this. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm prepared for that if I make that decision. Like, I decided to take the plunge and buy the game and see what I think of it for myself. And so far, I'm happy that I did. But like I said, I'm very early, chapter 1. So let's see what happens as I dive into it further. But that's all. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been playing. I'm sure we'll talk about Red Dead more when I've played it more and when Mike is back on the show. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. But yeah, is there anything else you want to touch on? You still like an American Horror Story?
Yeah, the last...
I know you're not totally...
I'm one episode behind. I didn't watch this past episode. But, yeah, this one was a lot about Hail Satan. It actually scared me. It was pretty scary.
Yeah.
Growing up with, like I said earlier, religious overtones and worshiping the Jesus. It was weird watching this.
Yeah.
Just recognizing all the signs and stuff that I've been read to about the Bible and what I've read in the Bible. It's like, wow, it's got this nailed down pretty well.
Well, and then another show that we are currently watching that is very much Hail Satan has been Sabrina, correct?
Oh, Sabrina,
Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I'm 5 episodes in. Ricker's 4 episodes in. Why don't, since we've talked about this on the show so much already, like, what do you think of that show so far? Has it met your expectations? Has it exceeded it? Like,
it exceeded my expectations so much.
Yeah.
I love the show.
It's really fucking good.
It's amazing. The actress in it,
phenomenal.
Sabrina is phenomenal. And
they're all really good, actually. Like, everyone's
That's
really
true,
good.
yeah.
I like the ants.
The ants are amazing, too.
Yeah. I had no idea that Hilda is the one from Shaun of the Dead, right? Zelda is the one that's more of a bitch.
Yeah.
Spoilers, sorry. Yeah, Aunt Zelda is... I mean, I think I'm hitting a point where maybe she's coming around, but I'm like, man, she's a fucking bitch.
Nah, she's...
But the show's really,
real good.
really, really fucking good so far. So I'm happy. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have like another, I don't know, I'm 5 in, so I'm halfway there. And it's really good. I'm excited for you to dive into it more.
Yeah, I know I've said this many times, but this is a nice replacement of Buffy.
Yeah, I know you always... I feel like you watch almost anything like, oh, Buffy? Like, that's kind of your thing. But cool, man. I'm glad you're digging it. It's really good, man. Like, it really is dark. It really is, like, more adult, for sure. It's
see some skin.
It's good shit. It's really good, and I'm excited for more. Because, I mean, as far as I know, I think this already has a season 2. I don't know.
I did have something spoiled for me.
Oh, no. What?
But...
Well, would it be spoiled for me, too?
Yeah, because you haven't gotten that far either.
Rick. Tell me about it off the air.
It doesn't...
Don't tell it to me, but just, like, give me an idea off the air, I guess.
Okay. It's nothing too big, but at the same time, like, you kind of wish I didn't know this going into it, but it's fine. Because I'm still enjoying it. Like I said, the show's great. I don't think, like I said, we're only 4 episodes in, but I don't think Salem's gonna talk.
I don't want Salem to talk.
I kind of want Salem to talk.
Yeah, so far Salem doesn't talk, but I mean, don't you? I don't want Salem to talk. Like, I feel like, don't you think it's better?
It's probably not better, not.
I think it's better. I feel like if Salem started talking, it would change the tone of the show because I feel like it'd be kind of hokey. Although it depends on what the voice. It would depend on the voice. But my gut reaction is if they made Salem talk, I feel like it just wouldn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like the mysteriousness of Salem so far.
That's
what I
that
like.
too that I'm really, really enjoying.
And then
like when
go ahead.
Oh yeah, because you're ahead of me. Like when she was trapped, and when they locked her up.
I guess we're spoiling a little bit, so go ahead.
She was in a predicament that Salem ended up coming to.
Yeah.
You know,
That maze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a helping hand.
Wasn't that shit fucking creepy though? Oh yeah. Oh my god.
That show's creepy.
The show
and
is
funny.
creepy. Yeah, it's got both. Like,
Which is what Buffy is.
So
creepy and funny.
It kind of catches you off guard because you're watching it and it's like, oh yeah, that's kind of funny, or this seems kind like. It's one of those things where you're watching it like, I'm okay, this is okay, and then they fucking hit you with something like, oh shit. But when you watch episode 5, I'll just say there's some interaction between Salem and Sabrina where I think maybe you'll get what I mean more.
Oh, uh-huh.
You know, like where I think you'll still doesn't talk. I mean, as far as I know, like I don't know if he ever will, but I think you'll.
Well, wasn't the point was that it was an actual person that got turned into a cat?
Well, yeah, like isn't it cool when you see how it's done? Well, I think he just took that form. The familiar took the form or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll see some more interaction between Salem and her, a little bit. But then maybe you'll pick up on it. Like it's not a huge deal, but when I saw that, I was like, okay, I'm down with that.
Maybe just a mutual witch feeling.
You'll see.
I'll see it.
We'll talk about it when it's done.
Come
like
back next week.
There's a chance when you're done watching that episode, you'd be like, so what did you mean? What did you want me to pick up about that? And I'll tell it to you, and you'd be like, oh, okay. But yeah, I like that Salem doesn't talk. I do.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But like I said, creepy and funny.
It's really good, man.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I love.
I'm glad you love it. And I'm not gonna say it. I just know you'll equally love another show once you finally start watching it, but I will stop.
I wonder what that is.
Yeah. The Innocents. That's another one too. That's what I was talking about. But yeah, that is one. You watched the first episode of that.
I tried to, but I was sleepy.
Oh, you
so
fell
I
asleep.
didn't
Okay,
watch
good.
it.
So I'm glad you haven't because yeah, go.
I did watch something else.
Okay.
I watched the first 3 episodes of Daredevil.
Okay.
Wow.
I can't tell if
so good.
Okay, good. Wows. I thought you were gonna go sarcastic on me.
Oh no, not sarcasm. I've been hearing because like I said, I haven't finished it, but I've been hearing that this is the best season yet, which is awesome to hear. So I'm excited to watch that too, even though I still haven't finished Jessica Jones.
And you also still haven't finished Punisher. Like fuck, Rick, you're so bad, man. It's bizarre with me with Rick because when I met Rick, to me he was TV and movie guy. And you still are. I think you still are, but you still 100% are. That's why. Yeah. But your viewing habits are so weird. I just don't understand. Mike says, "Fix your yarmulke. Put on your yarmulke. It's time for Hanukkah." Anyways, we're fucking singing songs. I think it's time to end it. Unless you have more to say.
I already said Daredevil.
Daredevil isn't...
Did you watch Daredevil?
No, I haven't watched any Daredevil. I've watched Jessica Jones, Punisher, and Defenders.
Yeah. Defenders was really good.
Yeah, I like Defenders. It's funny that I watched Defenders and not Daredevil, though. Right.
Yeah. We should watch Daredevil. I think you'd like it, too.
That one isn't canceled, right?
No.
That wasn't one of the ones.
Iron Fist and Luke Cage were canceled.
Did you watch either of those?
I watched Luke Cage. Luke Cage was good. I didn't finish Luke Cage, but it was good from what I've watched. Probably should have just finished it because I only had a few more left.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't bother with Iron Fist because it's the guy who butchered the last 2 seasons of Dexter, so he can go fuck himself.
I think Francis likes Iron Fist. That's
He does.
has 2 seasons so far.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand
Which
the hate.
I'm saying, I have a personal hate because of what he did with the Dexter. But perhaps the show's good. I don't know. But I'm still kind of bitter about that.
I think I want to say it was that one. I know my parents watched one of these, I think not realizing or knowing it was like a comic thing. I want to say it was Iron Fist.
Really?
I think they really liked it.
I mean, I liked what I saw of him in Defenders.
Yeah.
But he did us Dexter fans dirty. It should have ended with the John Lithgow character.
All right.
But that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah. Anyways, I think.
Did you ever watch Dexter?
Okay, so yes and no. I've never watched it from the start, but I do know how it ends because Annie's brother watched it, and so I sort of like would occasionally catch it while he's been watching it.
I wonder what he thought of it. He probably hated it.
I don't remember what he thought of how it ended. My parents watched it from start to finish.
Oh.
I know that was another one of those shows that you always wanted me to watch, and I just.
And then if you do, just end after John Lithgow, and then you'll say that's the best fucking ending for that character.
Yeah,
not ever.
No, I know, but this actually when we did our Breaking Bad podcast, didn't we? I feel like we talked about like the ending, and you brought up Dexter because I think you said like you felt like they were
both on the same level.
Up there. Yeah. All right, that sounds familiar. All right, is that it?
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Okay, we're gonna call that a show. Thank you for joining us. If you joined us live in the chat on Twitch, Mike, we're looking at you. Thank you for doing that. Hopefully you'll be here next week. And if you aren't watching this live, you probably listen to this on someshitwelike.com or whatever podcast service is your service of choice. We're pretty much on most, if not all of them, right?
Yeah, we're not on Spotify.
We're not on Spotify.
I've been too lazy to try to get us on there, so I'm going to let
you
and Mike to take care of that.
I can't associate. Don't give me work. I can't associate podcasts with Spotify. Like it feels weird to me. I don't know why. I just think music with Spotify.
Yeah,
I don't know that. I just feel like I don't know that I would ever go to Spotify to listen for a podcast. And I have a Spotify account. I know. I'm sure they do, but I don't know.
Yeah, the Jenna and Julian show is on Spotify.
I just prefer to have like a podcast.
You could do both, like guest video and audio on Spotify.
Really? Interesting. Huh.
So we'll be on there soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Mike, that's your job.
Yeah.
Finish the show.
I don't agree with thumbs down on Spotify. I like Spotify a lot. I mean, we have the family account, but I just don't think of it for podcasts. Anyway, so yes, if you didn't catch us live, you're listening to us on Tuesday on podcast services that most of them except Spotify. And otherwise, if you're hearing me say this, you are probably watching the full show on YouTube, which goes up on Friday. And if you're one of our really dedicated fans and you decide to watch it all, then maybe you watch all the clips too, plus all this stuff. But yeah, we put up clips on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and again, like it feels ridiculous saying this because if you're listening to the audio of the full show, you're not going to hear that ever. But that's what we do. But all that information is all up on our Twitter and social media services and someshitwelike.com. So
until next time,
that was Some Shit We Like.